So welcome everyone to Barre. My name is Claire. I'm going to read our waiver and then we can get class started. So in order to make these classes as freely accessible as possible to our participants, we will be using a verbal warning and assumption of risk at the beginning of class. Participation in this online class is voluntary. Physical activity programs may result in injury, and by participating, you assume the risk of injury that may result from your participation. We strongly recommend that you participate from a space that is suitable for this activity. For example, make sure you have moved nearby furniture and other potential hazards. If you are participating in a yoga class or class that involves laying on the ground, we recommend using a mat, or if you don't have one, a carpeted area. Participants are encouraged to stop if they experience pain or injury and should seek appropriate medical advice or care as needed. William & Mary Health and Wellness strongly recommends that each participant have an annual physical examination and follow the advice of your healthcare provider before participating. But with that, we can go ahead and get started. I feel like I'm close to having that memorized by this point, considering I've been teaching virtual for almost a year now, which is crazy. But you guys can go ahead and meet me at your mat in a standing position. We're just going to start today's class. We have a lot of regulars, but we're going to start just with a simple rolling of the shoulders to get ourselves woken up this morning. As always, making sure we have that soft bend in those knees, never locking them, protecting our joints. Whew. And then rolling backwards. Today is one of those days where it's deceptive outside. It looks really nice and sunny, but when you go outside, it's cold. But hopefully this week it'll be warmer, which will be so much nicer. We can do more stuff outside. Definitely a lot to look forward to. All right, we have 2 more rolls. Good. All right, we're going to point our right leg out in front of us. We're going to lock our hands behind our back and flip our palms out so our chest is opened up. We're just going to lift that right leg up off the ground and roll at our ankle, opening up our chest, waking up our legs a bit, and switching directions. Getting yourselves nice and awakened this morning. All righty, switching sides, we're going to point out that left foot, lift it up, roll it. I hope you guys like, if you are listening to Good Vibes playlist. It's my good vibes, but I hope they're universal. All right, 2 more rolls. All right, we're gonna get our heart rate a little bit raised, our legs woken up, and pretending we're about to go on a run a little bit. Not really though, I promise. So making sure you have room behind you and to the side of you, this slight bend in those legs. You're gonna shoot your right leg back behind you, tapping it straight up behind you like so. You're going to bring it in, tap that toe, and point it out to the side, keeping that bend in that left knee. So we're tapping to the side. I'm going to shoot forward so you can see it from here. And once you're comfortable with that, we can add in our running arms. And once we're comfortable here, we can do it double time. Tap out, tap out. Feeling that left leg start to burn a bit, heart rate raised. Like we're runners. I'm not much of a runner, but I can pretend. I tried to go on a run yesterday, and it was definitely one of those stopping a lot, more walk than run, but you know, we tried. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Not resting for too long, shifting to that right leg, all that weight there, keeping that slight bend. Room behind us and to the side. We're going to tap that left leg out, in, and to the side. Incorporating our arms now. And then adding in that tap. Here we go for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Alrighty, feeling a little bit warmer now. We're going to get, once again, as always, comfortable with our positions a bit. Starting in first, we're just going to get a little bit comfortable here, coming in a plie, zipping our legs together, and then coming up into a releve. We're just getting comfortable here with these movements before we go into our second position to get our heart rate a little bit more raised. All right, good. Once you're comfortable here, we're going to shoot our right leg out to the side into a nice wide stance. This is our second position. Coming down to that grand plie, those knees go out to the side, not going in front of the toes. Nice lifted upper body, arms out to the side. We're just going to lift and lower, drawing that nice full circle with those arms, letting that back wake up. Whew, already feeling a bit sweaty. Definitely need this nice warm up to wake myself up this morning. Whew, you have 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying down now, we're going to come up and shift our weight to our left foot and put our right leg over our body and then come back down into that grand plie. And we're just going to repeat it on the same side. So up and down. You can stay at this pace, or if you're looking to raise that heart rate, we can do it double time. Join me now. We go up and down for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job staying down, not letting yourself rest too much. We're going to repeat that on the other side. Shifting our weight to our right leg, stretching over and down, getting comfortable for a few times. Good. And now we'll do it double time for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. We're going to stay down now in this grand plie, regaining our breath a bit. We're going to play around with that releve a bit more, lifting our right heel up off the ground. We're going to pulse down. We're not going to do the 8-8 outside. We're just going to bring our arms down below us, bring them in front of us and above our body, using our hands to distract us a bit as we pulse for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Putting that heel down, lifting that right leg. We're just going to switch directions with our arms, pulsing tiny pulses for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Straighten those legs, turn those heels so they're at the front of the room. Bring your arms to the side of your head. Shoot those arms forward. Feel that nice stretch on the back of your legs. Just bend your feet into that nice deep bend, deep plie, and then straighten. Whew. Good. All right, rolling back up. We're going to come to the end of our mat, and we're going to pretend we're inchworms this morning. So coming to the end of our mat, or carpet, whatever you're using, bring your hands to the sides of your head. Shoot your hands down, flat back, until you can't anymore. Feet are touching those toes. And you're just going to use those hands to walk yourself out into a plank position. Getting comfortable here, you want to make sure you have a nice, long, flat back body, drawing a straight line from your shoulders to your wrists. Fingers nice and spread out. Once you're comfortable here, just use those fingers to walk yourself back. That's 1. We're going to speed it up and do 10. Coming down, walking out, plank, back up. That's 2. I love these. It's a great way to incorporate all the muscles in your body. Great arm workout, getting yourself nice and warm. This is 4. 5. This is 6. We're going for 7. 8. 9. Last one. This time we're going to stay down. We're going down and holding that plank. Oh, feeling that heart rate raised. Bring that right leg forward into a nice low lunge. Just opening up that hip a bit. Leaning into that stretch before tapping that leg back out. And then shifting that left leg forward. Feeling into those arms a bit. We have a lot of fun arms movements today, so some new stuff, which will be really great. Good. Shooting those hips back, or those legs back. We're just going to finish with some slow mountain climbers, you have two options. You can go half pace on your knees, just tapping your knee in. You can come up on your toes and tap like this, or you can do it double time for 20 seconds with me. Pick whatever option you want. Here we go for 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Shoot those hips back. Feeling that heart rate nice and raised. Mountain climbers always get me going. Grab a quick sip of water if you want. We're going to transition now into our arms workout. For this arms workout, no equipment needed. You will just be using your body weight. We're doing some stuff on the floor for a bit, and then we'll come up. But not too many actual push-ups, just some. But we're going to start out with some fun new movements. So once you've gotten that quick sip of water, meet me back in your plank position. For this, make sure you have room in front of you. So I'm going to move this chair a bit so I can demonstrate the movement. You have two options here. Either you can stay on your knees or you can go up on your toes. However, what you're going to do is come down onto your forearms like so, and you're just going to tap your left arm out in front of you and bring it in. So the key here is to really not shift your weight too much and let those hips move. You really want to stay nice and steady. Just tapping in front of you. So either on your knees or coming up and tapping to the side. Either way, we're going to do 10, picking your option. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Whew, those are killer. Drop those hips down for a second. Regain your breath. Those are definitely killer, so good work. We're gonna come back onto those forearms. We're gonna be doing something called a dolphin. So kind of like a downward dog, but you're gonna keep those hands on the ground, those forearms planted. You're going to just come into that plank and then shift your hips back as far back as you can go into that downward dog, still on those forearms, and then coming forward. So shooting those hips back and coming forward. This incorporates our core, as well as our biceps and our triceps. Whew. Really engaging that core, making sure their shoulders are right above those forearms. Pretending we're dolphins. I'm not gonna torture you all by making a dolphin noise, but picturing that in your head. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Drop those knees back down. Those are killer. I am sweating up a storm. I'm feeling my arms burn a lot, so that feels really great. Nice, fun, new arms movement. Now, I want you to see I want you to have room to your right and to your left. So a little bit of room. We're gonna be doing plank walk. So either you can actually move, or if you can't move to your side, if you don't have room, just tap your shoulders. I will demonstrate, I promise. Sorry, those are just killing me. Those really took a lot out of me. So if you have room to your sides, you're gonna come up onto your toes and you're gonna walk out with your right arm and right leg to walk out, and then bring your left arm and left leg in. That's 1 and 2. We're doing 2 to the right and then 2 back to the left. If you don't have room, stay stationary either on your knees or up on your toes and tap those shoulders as we do it. We're gonna be doing 5 total, but 10 walking back and forth. So choosing whatever option you want, making sure you have room, making sure you're keeping that plank positioning, so shoulders above your wrists, fingers nice and spread out. Picking your option now. We're gonna start 1 and 2. Back, 1 and 2. That's 1. Out, 1, 2, back, 2. That's 2. out, 2, back, 2, that's 3, out, 2, back, 2, that's 4, last one, out, 2, back, 2, that's 5. Whew, that's a fun challenge, kind of a weird movement. We're all just walking around on our planks, looking like some kind of weird animal, but it's a great way to get those arms fired. Good work, everyone. We have one more movement in this arm section before we go into our standing arms. And I have to warn you, it's a bit of a burnout move. We're gonna be doing some push-ups here. So coming back into your push-up position after you've gained your breath a bit, we're gonna be doing a fun little push-up challenge. You have your options. You can be on your knees, like so, or you can be up on your toes. Just picking whatever option you want. We're going to go down for 5, hold for 5, come up for 5 seconds. So it looks like this. Down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So you're gonna be doing those, we're gonna be doing 10 in total. So picking whatever option you want, you can be on your knees, you can be on your toes. If the holding is too much, just do regular push-ups. Either way, we're gonna be shooting our arms out to the side, bringing our chest as low down to the ground as we can. Choosing your option, we're gonna get started now. So we're going down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down. That 2, 3, 4, 5. We're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that's 2. Going down again, maybe getting lost in the music this time, thinking about your positioning. We go up, 2, 3, 4, 5. We're going back down. 5, we're holding 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is our 5th. We're halfway through. 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's halfway. Take a quick second, take a break. We're gonna do 5 more. So getting lost in the music, setting your intentions, here we go. We're going down, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, down, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3 more, here we go. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. We have 2 more. You guys are so close. You're so strong. Here we go. Going down, holding, 2, 3, 4, 5, up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Last one. You guys got this. We're going down, 2, 3, 4, 5. Hold, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, good job, guys. Shoot those hips back. Take a moment. I was feeling that. That was a hard combination. My muscles are burning. I hope yours are too. Great work. Whatever option you chose, however many you did, that is a challenge. So great work. Let's stretch out those wrists because we just put a lot of weight on them. Whew. Take that hand, flip it so it's facing towards the mat, up the top of your hand, and press in. My muscles were shaking during that. So if yours were as well, completely normal. That just means they're working. They're in a zone they're not used to being in for so long. In that mid-range, that holding zone, that's stationary, where I flip switch hands, so that muscle is building. So really good work, you guys. That was a very hard, challenging set of movements, and you did a really great job. So yay. Let's go into standing as we roll out those wrists. We're just gonna finish up this arms workout with some classic combinations by me. You guys know them by now. We're gonna be doing arm circles. We're going to be doing some shoulder lifts and then some prayer pulses and bicep curls to finish up. So you guys are so close. We're almost there. Nothing as hard as what we just did, I promise. We're just really gonna burn out those arms. So bringing those feet into around shoulder distance apart. We're gonna bring our arms to the sides, and we're just gonna be doing arm circles. We're not doing the big, medium, and small this time, just because I feel that we were a little bit knocked out that last round. So we're just gonna be doing normal arm circles, maybe swaying from right to left, feeling, maybe doing it to the beat if you can. Whew. I am sweaty. I like to expose you guys to my sweat. I hope it's not gross, but just to show that I am sweating, I am working with you for today's class. Whew. We have 4 more, and then we're gonna switch directions. 3, 2, 1, going backwards. Now we're doing those circles. Even though those aren't the big, medium, and small ones, I still feel that burn. I'm still feeling that work. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Flip those palms so they're facing up. If you want, you can turn out those feet. We're going to be doing our bicep curls to flex and show off those bar muscles. So you're just going to open your hands, your palms facing up, and then curl your wrist in for a bicep curl. You can stay in standing, or if you want to incorporate those legs a bit, come down into a plie and curl up. Good. Feeling those arms burn. Really feeling those muscles work. We're toning those arms. Just shows, even with no weights, we can make a very hard, nice and challenging arms workout. Whew. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. We're just going to bring those arms down in front of us. We're going to be doing that chest press now. So bringing those feet shoulder distance apart. We're going to do chest press, and then work our back and our triceps a bit, and we'll be done with our arms. We can just let them hang there for the rest of the class if we want to, I promise. So bringing your feet nice and bent, tilting forward roughly 45 degrees, nice long flat back, looking 3 to 4 feet in front of you. You're gonna bring your hands in front of you like so, forearms pressed together. We're gonna do that prayer pulse to start activating that chest. I'm excited for this Tuesday to incorporate these movements with some live music for you guys in person if you want to join. Like I said, the theme is party music, so definitely if you're looking to dance, you miss going out and dancing to fun songs with your friends, definitely I recommend coming. It'll be a blast. Good work. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bringing those hands to the side, staying in this position. We're going to pulse our hands up, like so. Once again, working those triceps. Our triceps are right here, the back of our hand. Keeping that gaze 3 to 4 feet in front of you. Pulsing up. Really creating that tension with your arms. Since we have no weights, it's the tension you create, lifting those muscles and lowering, lifting and lowering. Here we go. We have 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. We're just going to finish up by touching those thumbs together and out to squeeze out that back and work those triceps for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job, everyone. That was a killer arm workout, so let's stretch our arms out before we go into our legs. Take your right hand, cross it across your chest, grabbing in front of or behind that joint, but not on that elbow. Shifting your weight from side to side. Whew, that was killer. I am definitely feeling that in my arms. Hopefully you guys are too, but not too much. Well, as much as you are hoping for in today's workout. It is a crazy time of year right now. It's kind of midterm season, so good for you for taking some time to devote an hour or so to yourself. Bringing that right hand behind you, pressing the elbow down, letting your fingers walk down, and spending an hour with me as I ramble. So definitely love seeing you guys every Saturday. Highlight of my week for sure. All right, crossing that left hand, grabbing in front of or behind. Definitely these are like my social outings because you don't really see anyone, so seeing people in these classes, even if it's virtual or in-person classes, the rec, pushing down, it's like my most social stimulation besides, I guess, the grocery store right now. Good work. All right, just to finish up, we're gonna open up that chest a bit, bring those hands behind your back, flipping your palms so they're facing out, feeling that chest open, and if necessary, you can bend over with me, let those arms fall to open your chest up even more. Good. All right, I encourage you to grab a quick sip of water. That was a great killer arm section, so definitely give yourself a minute to regain your breath. Grab some water as we shift into our bar section. For our bar section, we will be doing a combination, just repeating it on both sides, 3 movements, and some new movements, some classics, to combine it all to get a nice well-rounded workout. For this, I want you to make sure you have room in front of, to the side, and if you can, behind you. However, if not, that is no worry. We'll shift diagonal and you can do the movement, even if there's no room behind you. So we're gonna start off, however, with both hands on the bar. We're gonna have our feet tilted or facing towards our bar, spotlights fixed on that bar. Most of you, my regulars, know this, but if you're watching online, that means 2 spotlights on your hips. You want them to be fixed onto this bar. Fingers lightly placed on that bar, not leaning too heavily. We're just gonna be doing some ballet squats. So just like a normal squat, just to get comfortable in this positioning, shoot your hips back, making sure those knees stay above those ankles. No, you can lift those toes, nice proud chest, nice flat back, and then we can curl up. So we're just gonna do a few squats to start off, to get our legs waking up again, and just getting ourselves accustomed with the movement before we add in our ballerina twist. All right, we have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. All right, so to add in our twist, you may have guessed what's coming. We're gonna put both hands on the bar, keeping our feet shoulder distance apart. We're going to come up into releve and do our squats into releve. So repositioning yourself if you need to. If this is too much on your ankles, just do this on the ground. Normal squats, absolutely still great work and a great option to choose if that's right for you today. But if you'd like to join me, place those hands on the bar, come up into releve, and you're just gonna shoot your knees forward, just like we were doing before, and then come up into standing. I really want you for these to make sure that you're really not leaning onto that bar. Really, you can do it without it or with it, but you're just having a light little grip on that bar. Keeping that positioning, shooting those hips back and forward. If you're at home and you wanna just challenge yourself a bit, you can always put a resistance band on your legs or put a bender ball or throw pillow in there. Those are some great options if you want. However, if not, no worries. Whew. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. You may have guessed what's happening. We're staying all the way down. We're going halfway down and all the way up. Halfway down, all the way up. A classic bar combination. Feeling those legs start to shake as we're in that mid-range. Whew. Those muscles are working good. Making sure we still have that flat back, proud chest. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. We're staying down. We're pulsing for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Full range. We're doing 8 full range. to round out that movement. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Good work. Drop those heels. We're going to repeat that again. We're going to do some stuff in between. So take a minute, regaining your breath. We're going to place one hand on the bar, and we're going to be doing a rondinjon kind of thing. Well, if you don't know what a rondinjon is, that's pointing your foot in front of you, bringing it around and to the front. However, we're going to add in some leg lifts to really target those glutes and those thighs on all sides. So with one hand on the bar, you're going to have your knees facing towards the front of the room. That inside leg throughout this entire movement is going to stay slightly bent. You're not going to lock that knee. You're going to really keep it nice and strong and protect that joint. Place your left hand on the bar. You can place your right hand on your hip. You can place it out to your side, whatever feels comfortable. And you're just going to point that right foot towards the front. You're going to have that knee facing towards the front of the room, meaning it's turned in. And once you're here, we're just going to lift and lower, using that upper thigh to lift right here. Lift and lower. We're not opening up those hips. We're keeping them nice and square. Our upper body is really very stationary here. We're not using momentum. Keeping that inside leg bent. Whew, we're really going to burn out these legs today, guys. It's a nice, fun, challenging class this Saturday morning. Hope you guys are enjoying the Good Vibes playlist or whatever playlist you're listening to. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You're going to keep your leg lifted and pretending there's a string on your leg. We're doing pulses for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Lower that leg. You're just going to rondinjon, so drag that foot out to the side, not directly to your side, slightly in front of your side. You're going to have that knee once again turned in, so knee facing towards the front of the room. We're just going to be doing some side leg lifts now. So using that outside of the glute now, we're targeting there. We're lifting and lowering, making sure those hips don't open up too much. Inside leg is bent. We have 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, you know it's coming, 2, 1 tiny lift for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower down. Rondinjon that foot to the back. If you have room behind you, you can kick to the back, or if you don't, just tilt slightly towards the side, slight diagonal to have that back leg lifted. Either way, you're going to have that knee turned in, facing towards the mat or carpet, and we're just going to lift and lower. This time we're using that upper hamstring, lower glute. We're not tilting forward. Really, these are our arabesques we're nice and used to in bar. Getting that nice burn in those legs. Ooh, not tilting forward too much. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Kicks, pulses for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower that leg. We have one more movement before we switch it all on the other side. So with one hand on the bar, feeling those glutes burn, we're going to target those inner thighs a bit more. This is one you guys are probably accustomed to because I do this in a lot of my classes, but they're a great way to burn out those thighs. So with one hand on the bar, you're going to shoot your right leg out into a nice wide stance for our second position, grand plie. You're going to shoot those knees out and lift your hand up. We're going to add on in a few minutes or a few seconds, but just first want us to get as comfortable with this. So nice stationary upper body, glutes are tucked in or out. It's like we're gliding up and down a wall for 4, 3, 2, 1. Next time you come up, you're going to shift your weight to your inside leg, and with a flexed foot on the right side, you're going to cross in front for a bar assemblée. I will demonstrate, then you can join in. So cross in front, and then come back out. So cross and out, feeling that inner thigh squeeze, and down. Squeeze. I'm trying to teach you guys the ballet that I remember. We're doing some assemblées, some ronde-jambes, arabesques. Though honestly, if an actual ballerina is here, she's probably cringing at my technique, but that's okay. We're just here to have fun and have a great workout. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. This time you're staying up, kicking in, squeezing for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good work. So guess what? You get to repeat that all on the other side. So I'm going to shift my chair just so I can still see you guys with one hand on the bar. We're not going to be repeating the ballet squats I spoke earlier because we don't need to. We did those all. Those don't need to be repeated on a different side. But we will be doing those kicks and those assemblées. So this time our right leg is slightly bent. We have one hand on the bar. We're going to point that left leg out. Our knees facing up towards the ceiling. 1, you can have your hand on your hip. We're going to lift and lower. Whew. Maybe legs are feeling a bit more fatigued from all the work we're doing. And just a reminder, it's not the height here that matters, it's the technique and the proper positioning. We're not ballerinas. We don't need to get our feet up to our heads. We just want to make sure our hips are even. We're using that upper thigh to lift and lower. Good. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted. We're pulsing for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Lower that foot down. Ronde-jambe it to the left. We're now on that side range, not directly to our side, slightly in front of our direct side, excuse me. We're going to have that knee turned in, facing towards the front of the room, and we're going to lift and lower. Feeling on the outside of our glute now. If you need to reposition a bit. Whew, sweat, I am sweating. Whew. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted, tiny pulses for 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower that knee. Ronde-jambe it to the back. If you don't have direct room behind you, you can tilt on that diagonal so you have that room. Knee facing towards the ground. We're going to make sure we have that nice lifted upper body, keeping our hips square. Really using that lower glute, upper hamstring. You can put both hands on the bar if you want. We're lifting and lowering. Feeling that fatigue set in. Good work. Whew. We have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Staying lifted, tiny pulses. Are almost there for 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, good job. Lower those legs. We have one more movement in this legs workout. One hand on the bar, those grand pliés and assemblées, and then we'll be good to go. We'll just have our core, quick core burnout, then our cool down. You guys are doing great. So one hand on the bar. We're going to shoot that left leg out to the side, feet more than shoulder distance apart, arm to your side, shooting out those knees. Just getting accustomed again to the grand plié. Maybe our glutes are feeling it a bit more since we did all those nice arabesque kicks. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. This time when you come up, you're going to cross that left leg, flex foot, heel leading, and then come down. Cross and down. I love these. Great way to burn out those thighs. We have 4, 3, 2, and 1. Staying up. Tiny pulses in for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Great work, everyone. Take a minute, let's stretch out those glutes before we go into our core and cool down. So cross that right leg over your left, shooting those hips back for a nice seated glute stretch, or standing glute stretch, not seated. Put that right leg back, let that heel drop to stretch out that calf a bit. Good. Cross that left leg over your right. Shoot those hips back for this glute stretch here. Good. Shoot your leg back, bringing that heel onto the ground. Good work, everyone. We're so close to being done. Yay! Or not yet. Sad. But good because we've done a lot of work. So to finish up, we're going to target our trunk and then our core, and then we'll do a little plank challenge to finish up. So coming down onto the mat, we're just going to start out laying down on the mat, gaze fixed towards the ground, making sure you have room to the right and to the left of you. You're going to pretend that you glued down your feet onto that mat. You're going to have your gaze fixed. You're going to lift your trunk off the mat, keeping those feet glued. Extend your arms out to the side, bring them in front of you, and then back down and lower. So we lift, extend out to the side, go to the front, back in, and down. Whew. This is working our back. Very important. You always get a nice, well-rounded core workout, working out that back of your core, as well as your abdominals. Front and down. Lift out to the side. We have 3 more. This is 2. Last one. Good. All right, we're gonna come up onto our forearms. We did a lot of core work earlier with our arm section, but we're just gonna finish it up with a core, a little plank challenge, holding for 30 seconds, and then we're going to do a quick ab finisher just to finish up this workout on time. So we're going to do a 30-second plank challenge, just holding a plank, choosing what option you want, either up on your forearms or up on your arms, up on your forearms, knees on the ground, picking whatever option you want. We're gonna start in 3, 2, 1, go. While we're holding here, I'm timing, so you can just focus on your form, making sure your core is engaged, nice flat body. If you wanna distract yourself, maybe shift those toes forward and then back. Doing some fun, different movements. Maybe tap those legs out to the side to work those obliques a bit. Holding, shifting forward, 10 more seconds. You guys are doing great. We're so close to being done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Good job. Drop those knees. Shoot back into that hip position, though the child's pose. We're going to finish this up with some bicycles to really burn out those abs. So meeting me on your back, we're going to come down onto the mat. We're going to start out in a tabletop position. So knees directly above those hips. Bring your hands to your side. You're just going to drop your right leg and lift it. Drop your left toe and tap. This is working those lower abdominals right now. You can stay here, or if you want to engage those core and those obliques a bit, you can lift those shoulders and bring opposite knee to opposite elbow. Feeling that crunch. Now we can stay here, or for our last challenge of today's class, if you want to join me in the added option, you can extend that leg out and switch directly. choosing whatever option you want. Tapping, you can twist, whatever you want. We're going for 20 to finish up today's class strong. Here we go. We're going for 20. 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good job. Lower yourself onto the mat, regain your breath. Maybe play some of that cool down music. Bring those feet in towards your stomach. Hug those knees tight. We're gonna get back centered with our breath. Inhaling through our nose and exhaling through our mouth. Good. One more. All right, we're gonna flip onto our stomach now. Just start stretching out our legs and our upper body. So starting onto the mat, you're gonna keep your gaze fixed. Plant those fingers right by your shoulders, keeping those feet planted on the ground. You're going to press up your upper body for that nice serpent stretch. Feeling that nice stretch, maybe looking up towards the ceiling. Before you can shift those hips back and go into a child's pose. If you want, you can open up those legs to the side to really deepen that stretch in the groin. While here, walk your hands out to the right, getting that nice stretch in that body and your back. Walk your hands to the center and then out to the side. Good. Coming back to the front, we're going to do a pigeon stretch. So bring that right leg to your knee, right knee to right hand, and then cross that leg in front of you. And you're going to bring your hips as low down to the ground as you can. This is a pigeon stretch. You can stay here, or if you're looking to deepen that stretch a bit in that glute, just walk your hands down and lower your upper body, but whatever feels comfortable for you today. This cool down and this workout is for you to make you feel the best that you can. As always, these workouts and these stretches are a little bit shorter, so if you need time after class to stretch, I really encourage you to do so. Walking those fingers back up. We're going to shoot that right leg out, bring our left knee to our left leg, cross our front leg in front to bring those hips as low down to the ground as we can, feeling that stretch in our glute, and walking our hands down. That is such a great stretch. Maybe inhaling in and exhaling, visualizing you're exhaling into that area that's stretched. Deepen it a bit more. Good. Bring that knee back in. Bring your knees back. One more stretch for child's pose. Before planting those hands onto the ground, shooting your legs back to a nice stretch right here. So maybe walk your legs in, feel that nice stretch in your hamstrings. Bend your right leg, bend your left leg. Let your upper body go limp. Nod your head yes. Shake your head no. And now begin to slowly roll up, stacking each vertebra of your spine on top of each vertebra, then your shoulders, then your head. We're going to stretch out our neck a bit, and then we'll do a full body stretch to finish up today's class. So bring that left hand, grab your head, just creating a slight tug on that neck, not super intense at all. Good. And then shift sides, right leg or right hand on your head, feeling that stretch on your neck. Good. Bringing both hands, clasping them together to look down, feeling that stretch in the back of your neck. That is a great stretch. Good. One more stretch before our final stretches. We're going to bunch our shoulders up, squeezing them as tight as we can, and then releasing. This is just a great way to relieve some tension in your shoulders. One more squeeze. One of my other instructors here, Hannah, taught me this. I think it's a great technique. If you're ever looking for a cycling class, she's amazing. One more squeeze. Good. All right, bringing your hands together. We're going to think about our intentions that we set, met, and exceeded during today's class. We're going to stretch to the right, feeling that nice big stretch of the body. Thanking yourself for being here, for devoting an hour to yourself, your wellness. Coming to the left, I want to thank you for coming, spending time with me during my rambling. And then come to the center. Just think about one thing that makes you smile. And bringing your hands to heart center. Good work, everyone. That finishes up today's class. Thank you so much. That was a tough one. Ooh, I'm in the sun. I'm going to stop today's recording.